Medofo, young pasombo, Sanson ya pomdi a sombo. Ya dream pomdi a isipi, a dinting my el ya brabum, a sanse. Ya near, and ya no more ye too, and a fed nesipia yesiwa ya brabum. Ya dream a dimiting, and also, ya would bring out to Safe a jenu. And send be sabay and el cost were watching a fawadria pomdi. A dear now person would say a fawadria pomdi. And it means our mental board Jumedia so our Facebook, E-NAF Consult, and YouTube, E-NAF TVs. Or mental board Jumedia so dear, any doctors, and a thing paying for winning a fire dream pom dear. Ye sing kunya, na ya jebre, a doya dream pom dear who some musupo, na yantia send a fay you paya, ye befa swap pemwa. E-NAF Consult and a mental board Jumedia Eba, Ghana Psychological Association, and of a mental health authority, Ajitu Medinatum. A son say a dream pom din, a yanti. Young come na yen pemwa. But mental board you made yesterday, you see, your mental health are priority.
The future of our nation, the future of our society depends on you listening to me. And so I encourage that you do not take lightly the young ones among you or the young ones you are taking care of. Treat them as kids, yes, but also treat them with the respect they deserve so that they would be able to develop to become the future leaders we are looking forward to. So, Ukacha Akwala say, talk, you will be fine. If the child doesn't sense that the environment is safe, the child would not talk.
Right, in walking, dear, parents be sharing. The banner dining kitty be a deep while share, be an agent grandmaso. And to what stage? And a draw, be a honey dear, a drew level be an near basso. Dear stage, maybe to my man who say, wait, dear, me be maintain be.
Take every sign serious. Sign be a serious. Because let us make an obi resilience from adwa a different chain fifi and a queer case be by news some years ago. It's on the news. I can talk about it. It was a colleague of the thing. I don't know if I've said it on this show. A colleague the 10 years or say the mame say free they are all worn the near jeda. And the 10th birthday or say gift now person for money mommy. And I say and that was a gift to the mother. It came to the news some years ago. Now I do have colonized. Those are the extreme cases. In Kolebimu or Amunka, but it's there. Basically, maybe a simbi anima meaka, ni papaka, or assumption say, or nuna wama, nyamebi koso ufi. And for a bank you need to take every sign serious.
It means parenting, no? Yeah, often I will say a cousin, a home take.
Yeah.
Oh, young colony.
Yeah.
Yes, I lose the anxiety.
Yeah. Take every sign serious. Because for their year 24, able to be a handler, able to be a manager, and calling to me. When to be Papa Bumana, Penny for Bumucaso, my money be beada now, also Adena. He or she is calling for something, calling for attention.
Communication is key.
Communication is key in dealing with anxiety or dealing with any other mental health issue. And for Nkola, and any baby so do any be that you seek help. First, you need to be mindful of your child. Know your child. At least you can't know your child completely, but at least to a certain degree. So anytime you notice something different, something little change, try to communicate and try to find out. And to who's changing and say he has obey would be better. Now I am.
Okay, right, young Hemiso. And for almost our mental board. Facebook E-NAF Consult and if YouTube E-NAF TV so bright come like eda so ha ye share anxiety in children me kai wo say wo share ya like it share na fe subscribe o subscribe ya bell na eda so ho ye mia so say ne be the videos to ho on sabitimi aka no kane me kai so person obo oja ton de ho deru e wo dwumadi so a wo betumi afre e 059 7373699 059 7373699 if wo betumi asend you on WhatsApp that was 020-000-4577 020-000-4577. Make I will see a praise media and your videos and your pictures about bonting in would do you my so open my to wow hucha now baby do you my mouth say ye wedding and your engagement be and away outdoor and away are free 054 864 6069 054 864 6069 so now Prince Media, everybody be doing Jumano, Amana, I fa. Ye try who sima, a jabwa phone crass, say a bar, ye did you median in the trussel, Ugusa wish mental ward, ye basis. Madam Clean, me say massage na me who say cleaning products bi mu gua odo. Queen Ventures e the product for bi abadwaso a ye adwuma wanwaso. Efini nkeka ebe na aka watare mu a wasi a enko Zedek bleach ebe disa adwuma na mawo. Se wo toilet bowl mu na ye fi na wachiachi a enko a fa toilet cleaner ni gum. Simanu machi twitwi na beti mu wine. Se wo bepepa toilet so me so ye hwam na ye neat ye Zedek toilet cleaner, multi-purpose cleaner ne so de be clean wo kitchen, o hall, o porch, any baby biara wo pesa wo papa, me hot wine na ho ye hwam. Multi-purpose cleaner no be sort out. Sa wo pedodo atu, ana wo pebia didwuma wo fia. Frɛ 055-811-9447 and 0243-453068. Queen Ventures, we give you the perfect touch you deserve. But don't for me that's what training when I will training. You try when free and now that's what air training. But I was at Facebook, E-NAF Consult and if YouTube, E-NAF TV. Mental board do me dear so and I will go so will share. Bright Comla, and that's so I say Macau said Bright Comla by a qualified professional counselor NFA so Dini Juma and Ghana Psychological Association and honor and co-founder our Care Bright Institute. Right, Hamema Aquava Nefe, Yedi Jumedian Atwas. Right, Aquava Bium. You bright young show. Aquala all go through anxiety. Work for school. Teachers and so because Enqualano most of their hours in school. Pinti said teacher need be share. Dear science never more known so who say akwala bi so kote bia say.
No, okay. And the sign now made him up answer your call breaking about handwriting, truancy, tantrum, bullying. Sanya man, these are things not only parents should pay attention to. Okay. Teachers should also pay attention to. Now, who say akwala ni performance as a teacher. Only makolani performer. In fact, as a teacher, professional teacher, as I said, unkolana ewa class no. Only mobia ni strength. And to say akola be ni strength ne performer. Then you need to pay attention to it. You need to caution. You need to draw attention to schools are, especially international schools are, or more professional counselors and our school counselors. Okay. Teachers can refer those children to the school counselors to speak to them because therapists or counselors are trained to be able to handle those situations. Necessary, but we a teacher now who science we are one of the simple thing I would to me and they say you need to create that safe environment. Yeah. And this one create safe environment. No, so it's not only about the teachers. It's about the school management and organization. Say, as a someone creating environment, is safe. And it's a column say environment the air is safe. No matter there is in a column to me a master carriage. And it's an environment the air is safe. A column into me in casa. And that is a very key thing that we need to I think, creating a safe environment.
Safe environment na no then teacher ni a show ka safe environment, but if you be say safe environment bang and no as a teacher betimi create am akwala wa school.
It is safe environment which me are creating. And they say as a teacher, you don't only say that this place is a safe environment in your action. How you handle a kolan, bound. It's true say you discipline never ya problem. There's sometimes discipline be more ha a kolan. And you need we are advancing as a society into discipline you enforce here in school should be one that does not necessarily hurt the child, but rather correct the child. And the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go. And if he goes, he will not depart. And they said, discipline is a part of the training. But the discipline should not be one that breaks the child. Because children are unable to contain pain. So that is one simple. Another one they say, so for example, maybe the environment, talking about tools, talking about not hurting your friend and advocating for a safe environment. So a weekly or a monthly or quarterly conversation about keeping the environment safe. Another has to talking about emotions, how to manage emotions, how to communicate, because when a child is emotional, want to make casa completely as he's supposed to. The emotions kind of shields the child, and so sometimes the things the child is supposed to say, the child is not able to say. And so you teach the child, you give those basic tools, how to communicate, teaching the child emergencies, how to respond to emergency. And to say A, B, C happens. Who do you report to? You report to madam. If madam is not there, who do you report to? You report to say. So those are basic interventions schools and teachers can put in place where the children feel safe. So they know if something happens, they know how to take care of themselves. They know how to get to the right authorities so that their issues are addressed. So these are a few things that can be done. Another is we call that creating a self-shooting box. And so schools can put those things in place where we have maybe, so when they are younger, like a teddy bed, these toys that keeps them safe, maybe a music, maybe an action. So those are things that can to help suit as in comfort them. And so parents can also teach them that if you feel this way, do this. So you could teach, if the person is religious, the parent can teach a psalm. That if you are saying this thing, so the psalm happens to be an intervention the person is putting in place. So maybe the Lord is my shepherd. So the child can say that, and it begins to give the child some confidence to be able to strive for it. So these are simple things. But another thing is, as a teacher, so who say we course or class and our school, you need to refer to a professional if it is beyond you.
It's beyond. And yeah, share our phone so wofi e bia wo ho science ni bi. Sa safe environment if you so. Dear ni beti na ya ma ye man so feel safe. Aside communication, I will find first. Yeah, sure.
For fear, no, you need to pay attention to the family rules. Rules are family, because fear be our rules. I want fear time na main, and up be a devotion. Umpu be 5 a.m. Ubesa. I will fear there are no written rules, but there are rules that you do not talk when daddy talks, or you do not talk when mommy talks. So when families can pay attention to the rules that are within the family, and the rules within the family able to create that safe environment for the child to be. So every family needs to pay attention to that rule, and that is the rule that must be modified. And to sometimes you could go and sit down with your child and or write down maybe the 5 rules of the family. Maybe the first rule is speak no matter what, something, or no matter how you feel, speak. If you are having some challenge, don't fight with your brother, but rather tell your brother how you feel about it, and then tell your brother. So those are things parents can incorporate within the family to help create a safe environment.
In a way, so they do almost self-esteem.
Yeah. In fact, the family is the primary source of motivation, of empowerment, of self-discovery, of self-actualization. And I still say that the first 6 years. So if a person is striving out there, just go and check the person's formative years. Most often, the formative years are things that has built them. And so if you see people who are able to speak in public and so, go and check. They used to go to Sunday school.
Yeah.
They used to and say those things, and gradually they had built confidence. And in the long run, it has landed them in a very promising career. And so those are things we could pay attention to.
Okay. It's teacher near our school, parent our fee. Kolabi go through, so how can they handle them? Allow go through these challenges here. Fine bears no bit me a crano, ama impa kolana kasa. And I say, it do be out to say a sooner kolani peso. But I didn't share so amount to me so. Into how do we handle these kids? Celebrate they will pour out their heart or whatever they're going through on Beckham about.
So Ukacha Akola say, talk, you'll be fine. If the child doesn't sense that the environment is safe, the child would not talk.
So we bound them to safe environment.
Yes. It is for that, because Kolan say oka ni papa babono. Ana oka teacher ni babono. And the onka and the wakacha is they can there be. The child able to pick certain signals, whether environment they find themselves is safe or not. And it goes beyond nyama ayeka, but rather how we relate, the environment we create to ourselves.
Okay. You two teachers for na you two our phones for. Say akwala bi put it the same again I'll be catch teacher near our parents I'll show you.
Okay. And so the future of our nation, the future of our society depends on you listening to me. And so I encourage that you do not take lightly the young ones among you or the young ones you are taking care of. Treat them as kids, yes, but also treat them with the respect they deserve so that they would be able to develop to become the future leaders we are looking forward to. Thank you.
Right. Yeah, that's a sell by.
Thank you.
Medofo oguso ohwe mental board na ha ene na edi dwumadi no ABC Bright Komla ene be kan ho ema edi dwumadi no ebro me kai say Bright Komla or qualified professional counselor ene fe so di ni dwuma e wo Ghana Psychological Authority ene afi so ono ene ye co-founder ema Care Bright Institute. Medofo Bright akabebre na de medi twa to ni say yemma ye mofra na so eya ye mofra na ekwati bia bi mu na so mu ntimi nka nche e bia na kwan a wofa so na ni di nkomonti e na wontimi ene won asa ye ma mofra na so ye nhwe kwan a ni ye mofra na kasa ye na afi so ye nhwe wana moto ye na se ne be ya nkwala ni bi ketua bi mfa obetimi ha de na waka wo hawo a hye ne se ne ne etwitwi nkomo na ye hwe anxiety in children ha ene de be se me ka wo so wo hwe on Facebook by E-NAF consult for YouTube E-NAF TV so obesan so ho ye ewo TikTok E-NAF consult FA wo share and any day di kan ya wo share like it subscribe na share and na fence you subscribe ya eya mi adoma na e wo show like the video via to wa onsa etimi akabi so wo person wo boy jatan de ho ni de wo dwumedi so afrayin e wo 0597373699 0597373699 and if you WhatsApp on so obetimi send your WhatsApp e wo 0200004577 0200004577 Medin and the ba inchi aha ne di dwumedi bi se kai say your mental health is our priority my proud Medofo young pasongo sanso na yapomdi esongo yɛadwe apɔmuden a ɛsipi ɛdi ntintimman ɛwɔ yɛabrabɔ mu ɛsiane sɛ yɛne yɛ ɛne anamɔn a yɛtu ɛna fa adwumasie bi a yɛsi wɔ yɛabrabɔ mu yɛadwen ɛdi mu tintimman nanso yɛmu bebree no ato saa afɛn agyegye mu nsɛmbisa bɛn ɛna ɛkɔ so wɔ w'adwene ɛfa w'adwene apɔmuden ho ɛdeɛ na wopɛ sɛ wote ase ɛfa w'adwene apɔmuden ho ɛne mi nhyɛ wɔ mental board dwumadie so ɛwɔ Facebook E-NAF consult ɛna ɛfɛ YouTube E-NAF TV so wɔ mental board dwumadie so deɛ yɛne doctors ɛna ɛfɛ mpɛnfa wɔ nim de ɛfa yɛadwene apɔmuden ho yɛsi nkonnwa na yɛagye berɛ adɔ yɛadwene apɔmuden ho nsɛm mu so kɔ na yɛnyante ase na afei yɛhu kwan a yɛbɛfa so apɛ mmoa E-NAF consult ɛna ɛde mental board dwumadie ɛreba Ghana Psychological Association ɛna afei Mental Health Authority agye dwumadie n'atom ɛsiane sɛ yɛadwene apɔmuden ɛhia nti yɛnka mom na yɛmpɛ mmoa wɔ mental board dwumadie so deɛ yɛse your mental health are priority